Alright, welcome back everyone. We are going to... Actually, before we do that... So, we want to do the trip down memory lane.
Shard from Zolf, it'll all be over.
So, based on the way he's talking, and also because a friend told me, this is apparently the end of the game. Which makes this game much shorter than I expected, which also means I want to attempt a few proving grounds before we move on. Specifically the mortar and the rocket launcher. Just because those are the ones I'm enjoying the most. The carbine's okay. Not a big fan of the bellows. But I'm not feeling compelled to do like a 100% completion thing. Also, he told me, he's like, yeah, you don't reach level 10 on your first playthrough, which is what threw me off. I was like, all right, I still have 4 levels to go, or there's got to be more game. And he's like, no, you don't get there in one playthrough. Oh, and since we forgot to do it last time.
Zoltan's Hollow is the Ura's border blockade. At least it used to be.
Alright.
Boundless Bay used to be a weapons test and dry dock. Ain't never been this dry, though.
We're gonna give this one a shot.
Celandia's armada was a glorious sight, and our ship's mortars were unstoppable. At Boundless Bay, our Navy put those mortars through a rigorous inspection.
Alright, this is looking like one of those do it in the fewest shots type things.
Had to use squirts to simulate explosive impact on the surface of the sea.
Oh, you only get 5 shots, but you have to try and kill all of them in 5 shots. Okay.
Choosing targets with those mortars was one of the trickiest parts.
Wow. Oh, I see. Do 9999 damage, not to one target. Let's see. So I don't want to hit directly on the edge. So, and I like that this one I can sit here and take my time. That's actually really relevant.
Galleon skippers needed to be patient. Needed to fire at just the right times.
Oh, I see. I'm aiming too far out. That's a big deal.
Sounds like the kid's mortar's in tip-top shape.
And let me guess, 100 is third prize? 80 or more. Oh! We're just gonna retry that. Nope! That is not the restart button. Dang it.
Too bad about the armada, but at least one of those mortars survived.
Yeah, because in the aftermath of a calamity, what matters most is the fact that the lethal ordnance is still around, as opposed to, the people whose lives matter and can affect the world.
If you got a thing for heavy artillery, then I've got the place for you.
Oh, if I hadn't messed up one of those shots, I'd have pulled it off in one go. Alright, so we're just going to try this again, because I came so close.
A variety of modifications could be used to enhance the power of a mortar. If the Galleon mortar couldn't squish enough squirts, it was simply replaced.
Remember, use other species as target practice. Alright, we already beat it.
You could almost see the fireworks over Boundless Bay.
Bam! Wow, that was probably the smoothest a proving ground has gone so far.
Good thing we got to that mortar before the beasts of the wild learned how to use it.
Because that sounds likely. Stop trying to put a silver lining on everything, Brux. So you just fire more than once at a go. Alright, that's cool, but not enough for me to care. Alright, let's go try the rocket launcher, shall we? Oh, wait, first. I completed a vigil.
The skippers delivered us from the motherland.
3 foes in 1 shot. Probably going to happen during the vigil. Or during the proving ground, I should say. Woo! I forgot to hit info. Again. God, I'm bad at this.
The Ura probably didn't know they were being watched from Manser Observatory.
I'm willing to bet they did.
Spot to test something no one's meant to know about.
Sorry, just there was stuff up here. I know that's the prizes. So something wrong, something burnt. Wow, so it's the two things I care about. Okay. Yay, us. I might have to do the other proving grounds just to get all the upgrade materials.
Only trouble was something about the place drove the windbags crazy.
Oh, I see. They're attacking the... Whoops. I see, and you have to kill them before they destroy this. Okay, that's what that tip was about.
Clear that impact. If a thing like that takes getting used to, gotta point her in the right direction.
Okay, I see, and this is going to grade you based off of how many conductors are left.
Whatever gets in her way is in a world of hurt, but she ain't the fastest thing.
Kaboom. I said kaboom. Okay, the charge time is kind of a pain. I can't remember if I upgraded that or not. We'll have to look into that. Dang it! How is a rocket launcher this precise?
When the windbags caused enough trouble, the Mansers conducted their most secretive research far east of the city.
Okay, this is gonna be rough. Settle in, everyone. Looks like this is the rest of the episode. Seriously? Oh, come on. It's so precise for, like, no reason. Whoops.
You could cause a lot of collateral damage with her if you ain't careful.
Well, that happened. Because it doesn't lock on. Because that's what I needed in this game, was precision aiming with collateral damage in a game that I've already having issues with the aiming on. And I suck anyway. Well, at least I hit something that time. Oh, crap. I'm not sure if smaller blast radius or bigger blast radius would be better here. No, get away! Dang it! We're gonna go back to the Bastion on this one. I might just give up on that one. I don't care that much about that particular weapon. I'm much preferring the mortar.
The Mansers, they knew everything, even if it cost them.
You know what they didn't know? How to survive the calamity! Oh! Up top! What are our options? Power shot damage. I didn't even notice there was power shot damage. Greater explosive fire from a specific range. Oh, that must be full range. Okay. Hmm. I think I want this one.
The Armada sure could have used one of these back in the day.
And I have just enough to max this out should I get the something burnt that's in the Calamity Cannon one. Ugh. What do we got here? Bigger blast radius, more damage, faster charge up speed. Rockets will not launch automatically. I think I want this for that challenge. Reload speed. Yeah, I guess we'll do that. It's not having issues with damage, that's for sure. All right, let's give it another try. If I do noticeably better, I'll keep at it. But like, I think really my cutoff is with this one. I'm willing to get to like level 2. I don't care that much about the secret technique. Oh, and since I'm probably not going to do them.
Grady Incinerator's where we sent off all our trash to be burned or be eaten by the wilds. That's Trigger Hill, where the Army's elite became the finest marksmen in the land. Manser Observatory. Now there's a sneaky place, overlooking the Tassel terminals themselves.
Let's give it one more shot. Because I have a friend who really liked this thing, but he also said the reason he liked it is because it has an upgrade, presumably at the final level, where it homes. Specifically, it homes off-screen. So you just basically fire and forget it. Nope. I don't think I'm going to get to that level, so in the meantime, I'm not a big fan of this thing. Because I'm actually paying for the fact that it doesn't lock on. Dang it, I'm not even blaming the weapon for this case. Like, this is just me. This is just very much not my taste for a weapon. God, and you have to get through all of them? It's like missile command. You purposely let them kill some of them so that you can easily defend the others. Well, except I just fucked that up.
Not much left of the observatory when the smoke clears.
Yeah. Alright, we'll take this. We'll see if it gives me the thing that lets it home. Because that would make life so much easier. Or at least lock on. If I could lock on to any enemy.
Calamity is safe in anybody's hands. It's safe in his.
Because my big problem is I'm whiffing so many of those shots. Like, it's just going between them. Oh, I just need more, yeah, rockets seek out foes, rockets create damage. Punch card machine that causes a calculated fuel leak on impact. Oh, like it blows up somewhere and then anything that moves through it deals damage? Yeah, I think I'd want to do that. Alright, oh, you win this round. For now, though, we're taking the Galleon, and we're going to go attempt a trip down memory lane.
It's hard to sleep easy these days, what with everything that's happened.
So this has to be
Zolf.
rocks, right?
Very soon the kid's gonna have to
Zolf.
face
Okay.
that man again, for the last time.
I mean, your people made it out better than ours. I understand being angry at the racism, but... Okay. Oh man, if this is going to be nothing but Ura, I'm excited because I actually like fighting the Ura.
They met on the worst
That's what we're
days
here
of
for.
his life. There in the Hanging Gardens, he aimed to throw it all away.
Because this is presumably just going to be all the creatures of the Tazal Terminals, which is the Ura, these things, and I think there was one other. What? Oh, it's reloading. That's the first time I've ever seen that reload come
It wasn't
up.
the first time Zolf had nothing to lose. He was born to a simple Ura couple who didn't last long before plague took him.
Well, theoretically, the Leech Aid is going to heal me a bit.
He grew up
Seems
hungry
to
in
be.
the tunnels of the Tazal Terminals, so he took to stealing.
Why
from
did that not heal me
Ceylonian
to full?
missionary living there.
I guess I only get fully healed off of, if I activate the healing tonic, not the pick one up when you're full up on healing tonics. I do not like those turrets. Oh yeah, I saw the flash right there. Okay.
He once got sloppy with his thieving hands. The missionary caught him, but didn't rat him out. Instead, he offered to take him in. That missionary raised Zolf like a gentleman, like he was his own son. Taught him theology, history, and mercy.
I don't think I've seen the tiny ones before.
When the missionary passed away, Zolf promised to continue his work to bring about a lasting peace between the Ura and Ceylondia.
I mean, the Calamity will do that. It is very peaceful at the moment.
Zolf started teaching the missionaries wisdom to any Ura who would listen, and listen they did.
Oh, only 13 left. This is going pretty smoothly. Boom. I do not like these things. Just
He
because they're
advocated
so resilient.
tolerance and argued that the Ura should atone for the war. He believed the city had much to teach his people.
Fucking Ceylondian apologists. Okay, so it turns out he can work past mortar
However,
strikes.
Zolf felt he could only do so much in the Tazal Terminals. He needed Ceylondia to know the Ura had changed.
Yeah, because I'm sure they were at fault. Oh, so while restarting this playthrough, I came across a discovery that interests me greatly.
He decided to do what the missionary did many years before. He left the city of his youth to brave a savage land.
That was the wrong button, but wanted to listen to the rest of that. Okay, you can't see it here, and sadly I only noticed it during the resetting the Bastion to where it was at the end of the last playthrough. So, fortunately I captured that on video, so I should be inserting it right here. But, if you look at the child's drawing, is it me, or does that look like it's a white-haired mother, an Ura, like, parent, and the white-haired kid. And also, on that note, does that... I'm starting to wonder, is Zulf the kid's dad? I'm very curious. Also, I'll be cutting that entire part out if I look at it on closer inspection and it looks stupid.
The journey was hard, but he knew how to fend for himself. And then at last, Zulf saw the rippling walls on the horizon.
Gotcha! See? I felt super clever. I knew to fire early because I knew he was going to dash. I really wish you could learn the Ura dash as a technique.
He endeared himself to city folk straight away, and in turn he fell in love with the city and its people. One in particular.
Oh, are you validating what I'm about to say? Or what I just said, not about to say, because I already said it. Oh, there's so many of you! Oh, it's just like the gypsy said! What were you tunneled into?
This young lady was fascinated by the Ura, but she never met anyone like Zulf. She told him she knew all the city's best-kept secrets.
Oh, are they poisoned? Is this the first time I've ever been hit by one of these guys?
The Hanging Gardens was their favorite spot. It was there that Zulf clasped her hands and proposed in proper Ceylondian style.
Oh, that's right, I fought Queen Anne in the last one. Oh, why did you move at the last second?
He celebrated with his friends long into the night. Joy and revelry like he'd never seen. Too bad he couldn't remember it all.
Take less hits off the pipe, dude. Stuff's bad for you. Oh, okay, this is suddenly... Yeah, didn't dodge that, did you?
Underground, inside the Ura Ceylondian War Memorial, built like an Ura den. But something was wrong.
I'm really enjoying this one so far. This is like the least stressful trip to who knows where that I've had so far. Very chaotic, but... So far, very pleasant. This is also the highest level I've been. I'm certain if I were to go back to the other ones, I would dominate them, which... I might have to do that off-screen, because I might need to farm a bit to level up, to max out both the mortar and the Calamity Cannon. Get a feel for both of them.
He emerged from that hole in the ground into a waking nightmare. Everything that wasn't gone was twisted upside down.
I was waiting for it to open its eye, and then I remembered, oh, right, I'm staring at it. It's not going to. God, that throw does not do a lot. I suppose because I'm not hyper-spect for throwing. Though I don't seem to... I seem to recall throwing doesn't... It never upped the damage on throwing. It just made it so you could throw more often.
Air thick with ash. What few faces he saw on the street. stared back at him with gray and vacant eyes. He found his wife-to-be asleep inside her home, but when he reached out to her, she joined with all the ashes in the sky.
Okay, so I don't think that's... So Zolf can't be my dad, presumably, because he found her... Because the kid's mom was dead long before the calamity happened. Oh, this is bad. Suddenly, danger, because they're actually moving while shooting, which I haven't seen before.
And so Zolf returned to where he proposed in the Hanging Gardens. And there he stood, as if the gods would answer him. The kid's gonna be
Voyager.
okay. As for that man, who knows?
I mean, he's clearly not okay already. But also, I now completely understand his rage. It's not the racism, it's the fact that the calamity killed his wife. Fiancé, sorry, they didn't actually get married. Because of the calamity. Alright, we'll give this one a shot. Oh, God, I hate wasting the fragments
Looks
on
like
this.
a little science project is all set.
I only need one more of these, and I know where it is. I don't want to do this, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do this. Alright. We'll give this another shot on the next episode of Let's Dissect. See you all then.